Hey guys, we got a new unit today in Isekai Saga Awakens. This time it's Dark Lu Bu, so we're going to check him out. So going to Immortal Recruitment, so you can choose from these characters this time. I would skip, what's her name? Alice? Annie. I would skip her. She does attacks 3 random enemies, deals 80% P damage, deployed ally officers more than one. Annie will enter Fooled after casting a skill, cannot take action set as target. Then she attaches to the officer with the highest attack other than herself, applying Overjoyed. Resist damage up to 100% of her HP, which is pretty decent. It's basically like 100% HP shield. But there are other ways for more survivability, like especially just maxing out the blessing stratagem. So until the end of battle, until damage resisted exceeds 100% of Annie's max HP. It has her damage and hit increased. After allied officer and Overjoyed, cast a basic crit attack. It's just a basic attack though. When possessing an officer, increases officer's rage by 2. At the end of possessing, adds a shield of 30% max HP. Again, that's nothing too special with the, the Inferno Dragon from the Colossus on Kong Ming. So everybody's going to have rage from that because Kong Ming's guaranteed to have his 4 rage and he buffs everybody else's rage. Pair that with the Antique that lets him go at the start of the battle. Like everybody's going to have a ton of rage, right? So we don't need a little bit more rage. When there's more than one allied officer, Annie will enter the Fooled for the first death, which will apply Overjoyed. So she has to die before she does that. The thing is though, she attaches to the ally with the highest attack, which is probably going to be your great adventure, right? Or your main DPS really. But then this guy's going to come in and just exile them. So that skill just got wasted. So it's pretty much a no-go for me for that unit. She's probably just really going to be food, unfortunately. So I had just some people were asking which ones to get. So either probably Moon or Lamia, even Aquarius. She's probably going to fall off now that Sundering Behemoth came out. So either Moon or Lamia doesn't really matter too much because you're pretty much just going to be using them to link, because you can link with Lamia there. And that's Moon, right? I don't know why her avatar looks a little different there. Anyway, let's get into this. So we got the packs. We got our one free one. We got our one for 300 gold. I suggest getting that one every day. It looks like they took away one of the $1 packs and turned it into a $3 pack. A little underhanded of them, but I guess they know we're going to buy it anyway, right? So if you are spending, I suggest getting this $1 pack here because you can get more than the 3 here. And probably this $3 pack. I'm going to be buying these 2 every single day. And if you are going to be buying them, make sure to check out my affiliate code from Aptoid in the description below. You get 10 to 30% back on all your purchases that you can use in-game. So it'll actually get you a bunch of free packs. If you're going to be buying this every day, that 10 to 30% will add up. I'll actually just buy one here just to show you. So I got it connected to my PayPal. So you see $3, we're getting 53 cents back. So that's what, about 17%. It kind of depends on the price of what you buy. And then if you want to use the coins that you get back, you just switch the payment method and you can see I got app coins credits right there. So I can buy this pack with those. Boom, free purchase right there. So let's get into him, check out his skills. He has the same stuff as the normal Lu Bu. He doesn't only need himself deployed to get that 15% attack buff though, which is nice. Does the 30% damage all enemies for his basic attack. Attacks all enemies, does 90% P damage. After a skill being casted, one basic attack will be followed. Each time attacked by a basic attack, you have 50% chance to counterattack with a basic attack. It's all the same stuff as regular Lu Bu, right? Martial Soul is where we really want to pay attention though, because that's where the good skills come from. So after every 4 stacks, the next attack inflicts 3 enemies with 1 stack of slaughter. Enemies lose 2% HP for each point of rage owned before their action, up to 30% of Lu Bu Demon's max HP, up to once per action, and each trigger costs 1 stack. So that by itself is just going to be just a little bit of extra damage. You really need to up his Martial Soul to probably about 8 for him to be pretty good. Actually really good, but he does require a lot of investment, and you are going to need to put a lot of new stratagems on him because there will be new stratagems coming out. He's capable of doing really high damage, but he needs a lot of investment to get there. So Martial Soul 3, each time an enemy loses HP because of slaughter, Lu Bu Demon has a 60% chance to follow it up with a basic attack, no rage regen, 15% extra lifesteal. So that's going to be taken away after even just that Martial Soul 3 enemies get a stack, so that's 3 extra AoE attacks right there, right? Martial Soul 6 inflicts slaughter on 5 enemies. Enemies lose at least 6% HP to slaughter, up to 40% of his max HP. After each action, final damage increases by 5% for 3 turns, up to a maximum of 100%. So this is where he starts getting actually pretty good. But once you get him to 8, inflict slaughter on all enemies. Each time an enemy loses HP to slaughter, Lu Bu Demon follows it up with a basic attack, up to 3 attacks per turn, 25% extra lifesteal. And the final one, when an ally dies, activate 1 stack of slaughter on each enemy officer. It doesn't trigger a basic attack, and it restores HP equal to all of their lost HP, up to once per turn and 2 times per battle. So as you can see, Martial Soul 6 is where he starts getting really good. But Martial Soul 8 is like his Martial Soul 3, 60% chance for a basic attack. This one just guarantees that basic attack, up to 3 times per turn. So with his skill here, and that basic attack there, so skill and basic attacks 2 and then 3 from there. So he can attack 5 times with an AoE in 1 turn. Like he's not bad by any means at all. He just requires you to get him to like at least Martial Soul 6. Preferably 8 though, because that's like almost double the chance for that basic attack. I would say definitely Martial Soul 8 for him to be good. He's decent at 6, he's good at 8. So we got the pass here as well. I forgot to talk about that earlier. I'm still upset that they don't include a copy of him in here. Like they do that in the other game. We get 50 tokens and a copy of him. So that makes it a lot harder to get them, along with the pity. You know how it is. If you watched my last video, you can tell my opinion on this right now, right? And we can't change it. In the other one, you could change this to like Valkyrie in the other game, right? If you still wanted copies of Valkyrie. I'm sure after all these new light and dark units are out, there will be a permanent banner, just like in the other game, where you can choose any single one. Instead of summoning for the character, you'll summon for a chest of shards, and you can choose whatever character you want. But for now, this is what we're working with, and what I'm going to be doing, as you can see, I already have 143 summoning tokens because I didn't summon for Valkyrie, because I know she's going to fall off later on. This guy, he's going to have more staying power if you go balls to the wall and invest in him really heavily, but I'm passing on him as well, because the one after this, like in 2 weeks, that one's going to be really, really good for a longer time, and he's going to carry you through PvE, especially when you pair him with Sundering Behemoth. Oh, and before we go, checking out his skin, that looks pretty damn cool, actually. Kind of suits the lore of him better than this one, because anytime I've seen him in like another game, like what was that, Wo Long Fallen Dynasty, and some other games, even anime like Ragnarok, Records of Ragnarok, he's always on a horse, right? So I don't know much about the lore of him, but he should be on a horse. We also have this recharge gift pack here, which every time you recharge, say you got $1 worth, so it's the 100 coupons right there is $1. Then you'll be able to spin this and double, triple your prize. Most people are going to get these lower ones, obviously. And we have the winter event here. Got your sign-in bonus. You can get a few of these. Come on, claim it. There we go. You got your light and dark store. I'm pretty sure you'll just get these from summoning. Yeah, and that's how you get his skin. Also the chat bubble, avatar, this gem. If you get his skin and you're looking for something to spend it on, these gems would be pretty good because you actually get skills from them. 30% chance to lower rage. Like there's probably some good ones in here. I haven't really checked them out, to be honest. And you got your challenge bus here. A lot of people were wondering why certain units on their team are just performing really poorly in this, because they didn't notice this trait right here. This trait will change every day, and right now he's immune to single target damage. So you need to bring AoE, row, column attackers in there. Otherwise, you're not going to be doing any damage to him at all. Make sure you grab your summoning token from here. You will get rewards. It's just regular summoning and general orders. You can check what it's going to be the next day. Immune to pursuit damage and counter damage. Let's see how much damage we do with our current team, which is not the best, to be honest, but working with what I got. Skip through it there. 280 million. Try it again. 480. Was it 480 at first? Did I say 280 and it was 480? 500. I think it was 480. I'm tired. I just got off work. It's midnight here right now. Yeah, then you get your rewards the next day. Like, see, I get 15 tickets, 500 gold. And yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts on him. Unless you're going to be wailing out on him, you could probably save all your tokens because they will not expire at the end of the event. You'll be able to keep them for the next one. And the next one should be Light Dark Moon, and she's going to be really, really good. So keep an eye out for that video, and I'll catch you next time. See ya.